Browns' latest quarterback rumor debunked. And Thursday, there were some eyebrows raised when the Cleveland Browns played host, a very early host, given that the NFL draft is still 7 weeks away, to Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson. That's continued to fuel rumors that the Browns would consider dropping everything when their number 6 pick comes around and using that selection on Simpson, widely considered the number 2 QB prospect in this draft behind presumptive number 1 pick Fernando Mendoza. Indeed, there is some sense to that notion. The Browns' quarterback room is currently headed by Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson, and both have enough warts to wonder if they should be anything more than a backup in 2026. As has been revealed over the last few weeks, new Browns coach Todd Monken helped recruit Simpson while he was the offensive coordinator at Georgia and remains friendly with Simpson's family. In fact, draft guru Todd McShay of The Ringer said recently that he could see the Browns using the number 6 overall pick on Simpson. Those outside Cleveland certainly seem to think there's a chance of Simpson heading to the Browns with the number 6 pick. Browns not seeking to draft a quarterback on day one. But inside Cleveland, and among those who are around the Browns quite a bit, that sense is just not there. For them, the Browns have ample needs across the offense and can't afford to spend their top picks. They have number 6 and number 24. Taking a chance on a quarterback who has 1 year of starting experience is far from a sure thing and will need developmental time. As Tony Grossi of ESPN Cleveland noted, "I don't see it happening at all. If you are drafting a quarterback at 6, you are committing to seeing that quarterback be your franchise quarterback. I don't think the Browns are in that mode this year. I don't think a quarterback is even in the first 3 rounds this year." There's a lot of love out there at the Combine for Todd Monken, but people have to understand that Andrew Berry is making the picks for the Browns, and I don't think he sees quarterback as the main priority, as he did a year ago. Ty Simpson visits Browns. The Browns did have Simpson in for a visit, and certainly, it serves them well to do due diligence on him. For one thing, if Simpson does linger until the 2nd round of the draft, maybe the Browns would change course and pick him up then with an eye to making him an option in 2027. For another thing, Monken has a relationship with him. Maybe he wants to help Simpson's draft stock by registering the Browns' interest in him. And there's also the trade angle. The more the Browns put out a signal that they'd consider Simpson, the more concerned another team that might be plotting to draft Simpson could get, which could force a team to trade up to number 6 for Simpson and allow the Browns to collect more assets. Still, the question of why the mock draft gurus like McShay keep linking Simpson to the number 6 pick and the Browns is pertinent. Grossi says it reflects how hard it is to slot Simpson into this draft. Said Grossi, "One of the things is, nobody knows where to project Ty Simpson, in the 1st round or even the 2nd round. They look at the Browns' situation and they say, well, they still don't have their quarterback, they're not certain at that position, and let's give him to the Browns. We don't know where else to put him." I think that's where that comes from. And in the final analysis on the Simpson Browns no. 6 rumor, he adds, "I am debunking this rumor." The off-season in the NFL is often a breeding ground for speculation, whispers, and headline-grabbing rumors. For the Cleveland Browns, that speculation almost always circles back to one position, quarterback. In recent weeks, the rumor mill spun wildly with claims that the Browns were considering a surprising move involving Alabama quarterback prospect Ty Simpson. But as quickly as the rumor gained traction, it was firmly shut down, revealing more about the nature of NFL gossip than about Cleveland's actual plans. The rumor that sparked debate. The speculation suggested that Cleveland could target Simpson with their high draft pick, potentially as high as number 6 in the upcoming NFL draft. For a franchise that already has several quarterbacks on the roster, the idea seemed surprising. Some analysts speculated that the Browns might be preparing for another quarterback reset, a scenario fans know all too well. However, insiders quickly pushed back on the narrative, labeling the rumor unrealistic. Reports clarified that Cleveland selecting Simpson that early just isn't happening, effectively debunking the speculation. Yet the rumor's short life still sparked conversation across the football world. Browns fans, analysts, and rival teams all briefly entertained the idea of Cleveland once again diving headfirst into the quarterback market, a franchise haunted by the QB question. Quarterback rumors surrounding Cleveland aren't new. In fact, the franchise has spent decades searching for long-term stability at the position. Even today, the Browns' quarterback room remains complicated. Veteran quarterback Deshaun Watson remains part of the roster, though injuries and inconsistent play have clouded his tenure with the team. Watson once looked like the cornerstone of the franchise after Cleveland made a blockbuster trade for him, but setbacks, including a major Achilles injury, have left uncertainty about his long-term role. Meanwhile, younger options have emerged. Rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders, selected in the 2025 draft, has shown flashes of potential and even earned a Pro Bowl nod during his early NFL career. Add in other quarterbacks like Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett, and Cleveland suddenly has one of the most crowded and unpredictable quarterback rooms in the league. With so many names already competing for snaps, the idea that Cleveland would spend a top draft pick on yet another quarterback naturally raised eyebrows. Why the Simpson rumor spread? Rumors like the Simpson story rarely appear out of nowhere. Instead, they grow from a mixture of speculation, draft hype, and the Browns' complicated situation at quarterback. The pre-draft period is especially fertile ground for such theories. Scouts, reporters, and analysts gather at events like the NFL Scouting Combine, where information flows freely, sometimes accurately, sometimes not. One anonymous comment or misinterpreted conversation can quickly transform into a national headline. For Cleveland, the speculation made a certain kind of sense on the surface. The team holds a high draft pick and faces uncertainty at quarterback. Analysts searching for storylines connected the dots, even if the dots weren't truly connected. The reality behind Cleveland's strategy. While rumors suggested a quarterback shakeup, Cleveland's recent moves point in another direction. The Browns appear focused on rebuilding key areas of the roster, particularly the offensive line. Reports indicate the team has already begun addressing those needs through trades and roster adjustments, signaling a desire to support whoever ultimately wins the quarterback job. Strengthening protection may prove more valuable than adding another passer to an already crowded depth chart. That strategy also aligns with the development of younger quarterbacks already on the roster. If Sanders or another young passer continues progressing, Cleveland may not need another first-round quarterback experiment. The NFL rumor machine. The Simpson rumor serves as a reminder of how quickly speculation spreads in the NFL.